right now at the coast. It's wind. We also saw a couple more inches for parts of Massachusetts, but there's already, Jackie, a lot of snow on the ground, and the wind's going to linger longer, so travel does remain a concern.
Yeah, we had travel problems yesterday. We've got more travel problems. Excuse me, my allergies today. More travel problems today, and that will likely linger into tomorrow too. So from highways to the air, we've got a lot of challenges because of our nor'easter. Let's take a look at the drive to the low ceilings or the lower clouds. Here's a look at the delays. JFK and Dulles, both arrival delays. So if you are at airports across other parts of the country, trying to get into those airports, you're being delayed by about an hour or so. Here's a look at the wind gust forecast along with the precipitation. A lot of this lingers through the rest of tonight. Farther north you are, the longer the impacts are going to continue into tomorrow. Now, the winds will be better as we head into our Wednesday, but look, still in the afternoon, we could have some wind gusts 35, 40 miles per hour. So that is enough that we could still have a couple of issues. Snowfall still to come. This is on top of what we've already had. And keep in mind, some areas have had a foot to nearly 3 feet of snowfall. Higher elevations in the greens and the whites in the 5 to 8 inch range, but the rest of us more in the 1 to 5 inch range. Now, it's been a blustery night in New York City, and that's where we find meteorologist Reynolds Wolf. And Reynolds, got the snowflakes, but I'm not seeing a lot of stickage around you. Across the Northeast that has brought all the power outages. So we've got over 250,000 customers into the region now without power. Most of those are in the state of New Hampshire, about 75,000 customers there, about 70 in New York State, 64 in Massachusetts, and then tens of thousands here in Vermont and into Connecticut as well. So the winds have been a big part of the story, but the snow has been as well. Take a look. Rowe, Massachusetts, 32 inches of snowfall. So that's just a couple shy of that 3-foot mark I was talking about. Wilmington, Vermont at 28 inches, Plainfield, Massachusetts at 26, and Leominster, New Hampshire at 20 inches of snowfall. And it's still coming down. We're still going to add another 1 to 5 across a large part of the region. Higher elevations could see as much as an additional 8 inches. This driver is always difficult, even if it's raining or snowing. That's for sure. Thanks so much, Reynolds. And of course, air travel, a big problem into the Northeast as well at the New York Metro airports. A lot of arrival delays. So check ahead if you're planning on traveling. Now, what about tomorrow? As we take a look at tomorrow's trouble spots here tonight, we are still expecting to see some issues. You may not see them in terms of what I'm talking about on this map necessarily. We'll have some lingering snow, generally with elevation into parts of New England. One of the concerns will be the temperatures, as most of us are going to be dropping down below freezing. If you've ever experienced like a really heavy, wet, slushy snow, when temperatures then drop down into the 20s, it becomes frozen solid and extremely hard, and it really makes travel even more difficult. Roadways may be slick, and we're going to have some breezy conditions tomorrow across this region too. So the winds may be a problem, gusts up to 30 miles per hour or so. So you may still feel a little bit of a pull on the steering wheel here, and it may be enough, especially early in the day, combined with de-icing, that some of the airports may end up having some delays as well. So looking at those for the DC metro area as well as New York Metro, may still have some problems in places like Burlington, where the snow will likely still be coming down. Chris?